day, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary. Today, we're tackling a topic that might seem a little dry at first, but trust me, it's super useful. Unit conversions. Whether you're baking a cake, building a house, or even just figuring out how much gas to put in your car, understanding how to convert units is a skill you use every single day. So let's dive in. First things first, what exactly are units of measurement? They are standardized quantities used to express the dimensions of something. We use them to measure things like length, width, volume, time, and temperature. Think of it like this. If you want to tell someone how tall you are, you won't just say, I'm this tall. You'd use a unit like feet or meters to give them a precise measurement. Now, let's talk about how to actually convert between different units. The key is to use conversion factors. A conversion factor is a ratio that expresses how many of one unit are equal to another unit. For example, we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 meters. The trick is to choose the right conversion factors so that the units you want to get rid of cancel out. Here is a table of common conversion factors: meters to centimeters, inches to feet, kilometers to pounds, and etc. Okay, let's do an example. Say you want to convert 5 kilometers into meters. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So we can set up our conversion like this. Convert 5 kilometers to meters. First things first, we multiply 5 kilometers by 1,000 meters. Then, we divide it by 1 kilo. The answer to this equation is 5,000 meters. Don't forget to add meters. Alright, now it's your turn. Here are a few practices problems for you to try. Please pause the video, work them out, then come back for the answers. How did you do? Hopefully, you got them all right. If not, go back and review the steps we covered. You're asking why is this all important? Well, unit conversions are used everywhere in real life. Here are the 3 examples. Imagine trying to follow a recipe that uses grams when you only have measuring cups, or trying to build a fence when you can't convert between feet and inches. Unit conversions are essential for accuracy and communication in all sorts of situations. And that's it for today's video on unit conversions. I hope you found this helpful. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep working on those conversions. Thank you for watching.